Well, greetings viewers and voyeurs. It's Got That Funk here with a video bitch slap, I'm afraid, to my friend the Thoughtful Atheist and his recent video, Rape, Was She Asking For It? During which he said this.
There are two things that you can say to a feminist about a rape victim that will piss them off more than anything in the world. One of them is that she deserved it, which is something that I would never, ever say about a rape victim. I think that is, I would agree with them, that is a horrible thing to say. But the second thing is along similar lines, and that is, she was asking for it. And they are two different things. They are two very, very different things.
God, no, 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 no. With respect, Thoughtful Atheist, I could not disagree with you more. Now, before I give you a bollocking, I want to remind my viewers here that just because I'm giving TA a verbal video bitch slap doesn't mean there's any animosity between us. I have a lot of respect for Thoughtful Atheist, and I consider him to be one of my better YT friends. So don't think that's where this is coming from, because it's not. Where this is coming from is my genuine concern about your choice of language, Thoughtful Atheist, and I want you to be much more careful when you're choosing your words when you're talking about something as serious as rape. All right? Now, the clip I just showed, you made a distinction between saying to a woman that she deserved to be raped versus saying that she was asking for it. And you seem to think that it was worse to say to a woman that she deserved it than it is to say that she was asking for it. Really? To be honest, a statement like that doesn't sound very thoughtful. Okay? Now let's go into the language I used a bit here. To say someone deserves something, whether it's rape or whatever, that implies that the something that they got was fair. Well, I think you and I would both agree that it's never fair to be raped. So in that sense, of course, no one deserves to be raped. But the word deserve has other connotations as well as fairness. If you do a lot of work and stuff and you earn something for your work, you deserve what you've earned, don't you? Because you worked for it. You made an effort. Well, that kind of sounds an awful lot like the mentality or the logic that you were employing regarding your phrase, she was asking for it. But I'm going to get to that in a minute because I want to go into the language a bit more. Now, the phrase, she was asking for it, I have loads of fucking problems with that. Number one, most importantly, no one asks for something that they don't want. Right? So, when you're saying that she was asking for it, you were actually saying that she wanted it to happen, that she invited it to happen, and desired it to happen. That's what you're fucking saying. That might not be what you meant, but that's what you said. Those words have a meaning of their own. TA, words have power. Language is like a loaded weapon, and if you throw it around carelessly, sooner or later someone's going to get shot, and that someone could be you. So you got to be really, really careful, especially when discussing a topic as serious as rape. All right? Now, I want to also make a really strong point here about the phrase, she was asking for it, because I have heard men say this type of thing off and on over the years throughout my adult life. Not rapists, but just like regular guys who are observing a woman dancing provocatively or dressed provocatively or whatever, and say, oh God, look at her, she's gagging for it. Oh, I'll bet she's fucking dying for it or whatever. Really? Now, a lot of the people I've heard say that, and in fact I hope most, if not all of those people, were not ever rapists in their life. But that's the beginning of the mentality, because here's how these guys fucking think, okay? If you allow yourself to accept that a woman can be asking for it based on her dress or behavior, if you think that a woman is asking for it, that means she wants it. If she wants it, that means if you give it to her, it's not rape. You see why I have such a fucking problem with that? You can't rape the willing. So these people get it in their head they probably know it's bullshit, but they get it in their head to justify their own behavior. Rape is a crime of violence. It's not a crime of passion. There's no desire going on in rape. You might physically fancy someone that you rape, yeah, I suppose, maybe, I guess. But my point is, that's not what you're trying to satisfy. It's about control. It's about domination, you know? And to say someone is asking to be raped or to assume that they deserve it somehow, which is what you're saying. If you're saying they're asking for it, then you're saying they deserve it. Because if you ask for something and you get it, well, you deserved it because you asked for it. See what I mean? So I think you were playing a dangerous game with semantics with your use of words there, man. And more to the point, I want to drive this one home. The way these predators think is exactly the way you described. If you are prepared to apportion any blame at all to the victim, then meaning to or not, you have in some way validated the perpetrator. Roll that around in your head for a while before you disagree. Last but not least, thoughtful atheist. If you were at a party full of people that you didn't know very well and you let yourself get completely hammered, yeah, and then 2 or 3 of those guys, seeing that you could barely walk, pinned you down, ripped off your fucking clothes, and took turns fucking you up the ass. Is that because you had too many beers?